All right, so we're going to make a new blank profile drive for use in the ESProfile emulators. There's a number of different pre-made profile disks out there, but they tend to be mostly 5 meg and 10 meg. And if you want to use something larger, then you'll have to make your own. I do plan on uploading some 100 meg and 200 meg images to a couple of places, but if you can't find those or you want to make your own size, here are the basic instructions. So we'll need to open up a command line. This is a Windows machine, so we'll just do a CMD here. Whoops. And the command, and this will be in the instructions document for a Windows machine, would be FSUTIL space FILE, create new, CREATENEW. Then we need to put the path, and the path where we've got my SD card, you want a high-speed SD card, is currently on the root of the E drive. And we're going to call it profile.image, of course, which is the default name for the volumes that the ESP and the other emulators will use for the drive that they mount. Next, we're going to have to put the size. There's a calculation for the size. It uses some odd partition formatting sizes. In the README file, there will be instructions for the different ways to calculate and make your own volume. For an approximately 100 meg volume, we have 1039, 14, 496. And we go. There we go. So the file is created. Now we have to take our SD microcard and put it into the profile emulator that you're using. I have an ESProfile, and so that's our next step. All right, so we'll put our SD card in the profile emulator. And what we want to make sure is that the emulator recognizes the card. So the LED should turn green after we reset. Now with this case, you can't see the LED, but I can see it from the back here. From this case, it's currently red. So I'm going to do a quick unplug and plug back in. If you have easy access to the restart button, that would work too. It's now gone green. We should be in good shape now. And we'll want to boot up our Lisa using the MacWorks toolkit. Alright, so our next step is to boot up the Lisa. And since MacWorks wants to operate off of a floppy drive, we're going to have to set the disk emulator, in this case an EMU floppy, to boot off of MacWorks. And then start the Alright, MacWorks Plus is up. We'll launch the installer. Alright, So it does see my internal profile emulator and the external profile emulator. We put the card with the image to be formatted in the external profile. We are going to erase all data. There's no data on there to start with, so that's fine. And off it goes. All right, I'm going to switch over to time-lapse photography here. And if I remember correctly, this took about 45 minutes the last time I did a 100 meg volume. It's 1:30 p.m. now. Let's see what time it is when it gets done. So I ran into a problem a couple of times where the profile emulator ended up having its activity light just blinking on and off at the same time interval. And it just went on like that for hours and hours and never formatted the card. What you want to see is what we're seeing right here on my profile's activity LED. Is it's blinking, but it's, you can see that it's an active blinking. It's not just the same on and off blinking that I was getting when I had a problem. You can see that there's different random times when it blinks, the sort of activity that you normally see on a physical hard drive when it's doing things like reading and writing and formatting the drive. So that's a good indicator what we're doing is working. So the formatting's complete. We formatted our drive image in my external ESProfile. So here it is with the external profile icon. We can open it up here. We can see it's empty, and it is indeed approximately a 100 meg volume. And that's it. Good luck. Keep your Lisa going. Do something fun and useful with it.